Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is the Loud Lounge. My name is DJ Slim, and my next guest needs no introduction. We're saying this, I'm about to dive in. Yes, a multiple award-winning artist. And Charlie, if I say this one, I for talk this to Atachi. See, he break record for this Ghana inside. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from taxi drivers, trotro drivers, or if you be essential worker, that one you go feel use your hand. But if not, put your tools down and show some love to the one and only Camidoh. Meet up on the team.
Yeah, man.
You can also choose to call him Boomba.
Yeah.
Top boys up in the building, my broski.
One love.
Everything cool.
Yes, bro.
I can see you are
man.
shining. You are shining. I say, ooh, glow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. May that's it.
How can you glow? I mean, in the midst of a broken heart. How is that possible? Man.
I mean, the hand of God is on you.
Yeah, you are blessed.
I mean, you're subtle. So yeah, like, you don't look like what you're going through, basically. Yeah.
But I mean, looking at stuff that is happening on social media these days, I have to say, big ups to you. You've done extremely well for yourself.
Thank you.
And you've represented the country so well.
Thank you.
Having 100 million, people watching a particular content is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
And you deserve every single flower, bro.
Thank you.
Everybody forgive you the flower. Everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yo, now, run me through the process of getting into music in the first place. Because I watched a couple of your interviews and you were like, growing up, Akon be one of the artists who inspired you. And, getting to that point in your career and Akon is like, yo, I've seen that Camidoh guy. I'm sure it was like mind-blowing moment for you.
Yeah.
How has it been? How has the journey been so far for you?
My journey has just been one described as a blessed one, like a blessed journey because I actually thought I was gonna like shine or make it in a group. I'll take you back. I think when I finished JHS and I was about to go to SHS, one of my family friends, he took me to the internet cafe. Like I escorted him to the internet cafe and then he said, oh, while you're waiting, let me buy you some time so you can watch some stuff on YouTube. So then he turned on the YouTube and then he played Akon. Okay. And prior to that, I wanted to become a pilot.
Oh, okay.
Prior to that, I wanted to be a pilot. And so I was really like passionate about that until I chanced on Akon's music and it really like got to me. Then I was like, I love the way he was like passionate about the music. Like, I think it was Don't Matter that we played.
That particular song?
Yeah, that song. That one.
Together.
Yeah. And so that's really what drew me. So I went back to watch a bunch of his like music videos. And I just said to myself, this is something I would love to do. Okay. I just saw it. I loved it. And I thought, I could give it a try. And so then I started to sing. I remember when I got into high school in 2008, there was this load shedding, doomsaw kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that one was more structured.
You knew that you were going to have power at this point. And
yes.
They were going to take it at this point.
Yeah. And so times that we knew there was going to be no light, we already prepared ourselves for the classroom. So once we get in, we're like hitting the desk and making music. So we had a guy who he would play the desk as though it was Hammer of the last two.
Okay.
And then I was the chorus guy. Okay. Because I was Akon.
Okay.
And I would bring some chorus and then
the boys will spit some bars.
Yeah, my best friend was like the Jay-Z, bro. So he would spit some bars and all of that. We were doing that. And then also I chanced on Sarkodie.
Okay.
And I was like, I love what he's doing. Okay. And so people were talking about, when Sarkodie came fresh, like a lot, he went really viral. So from the Kasahari days. Yes. So my cousins stayed at Adenta. And so I would come on vacation and stay there. And every night they would sit outside and listen to Kasahari Level. Okay. And then the flow Sarkodie gave, I think they'll record it. So then they'll be playing back. Okay. Hey, did you see the line? Like, what's he say? And I couldn't speak Chi. So then I was like, okay, teach me. So that when I go to school, I have something to flex with. So then I learned and I had to really mimic the voice, and so when I went back to school,
That was when Sarkodie was sounding all nasal.
exactly, yeah, that one, so I learned it, and I learned about 3 of his raps.
Okay.
And I went to school, and I was
which do you remember some of them?
Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. But that flow was cool.
Yeah, that
bro.
was hard, bro.
That was Keva, right?
Yeah, Keva. That was Keva.
With Adam.
With Adam, that one. And a couple other raps that I just like had to like study. And when I went to school, I was rapping for the seniors, and people started developing love for me. So then I realized that upon watching things that I loved, I could do them. Like giving it a try, I could do them. So I could sing, I could rap.
So when you saw Akon, when you saw Akon's video and started listening to his song, which of his songs did you actually decide to, download the lyrics and learn how to sing it? Like
a bunch of them. I did. There was Rain. There was, Don't Matter, Rain. Never Took the Time.
That's a deep song.
It's a bunch of Akon records that like
you decided to get the lyrics. And
I went in. And with Akon, I wasn't really studying his lyrics to like do renditions. Okay. I was listening to how he was speaking his words, and it was more about emotions and all of that, and I was mimicking that.
Okay.
So then I would, for example, when people were rapping about like the streets, like my best friend would like rapping about the streets and all of that, and I'll just create something out of like my head, like freestyle, like the streets is cold. You gotta know the streets is cold. You got stop like that. Then I was just
gangster.
Do you understand? That was the kind of chorus.
So like, some melody, but it has some gangster vibe to
it. And so every time someone was rapping out something, I would just form the chorus. Sunshine. We did a bunch of stuff. So
you were actually in a group.
Yes.
You started off in a group.
I started off in a group, yeah. And even that one, the group was called Bells. It was spelled as BELCE.
BELCE.
Bells. So basically, it was deduced from BELLS, the normal bell, right? But the idea was that when I met this guy, he was 1 year ahead of me in school.
Okay.
So when I met him, during, I think after preps or after school, I'll go to his dormitory and then we will form we will create some new music every time. So then while we're creating, I have to be repeating a chorus over and over again and doing whatever we did over and over again. So people will now start to gather around us as though like a bell was tolled for like assembly. Do you understand? So then we said, okay, then maybe we are the musical bell in the so then we just changed the spelling for it to have a unique brand.
That's dope, bro. But that's the consistency part of success. What people don't really talk about enough, because for you to have a dream at that stage in your life and still carry it through to this day, meaning consistently, we're talking about not less than
more than 15.
More 15.
Yeah, more than 15. Yeah,
that is crazy, bro.
Yeah, more than 15.
So after forming a group, school me a little bit. What happened?
So school, we were in a group after school.
Were you able to record?
Yeah, we only recorded during midterms or like vacations.
Okay.
And what we did was like, there was this recording studio in Ho, because we stayed in Ho at that time. And we realized that was the guy that was having the best quality recording in Ho. He was called Mickey Michael.
Mickey Michael, okay.
Yes. So I spoke to my guy. I was like, let's go to Mickey Michael and have a conversation. I'm sure he will listen to us. So we told him, look, we are really talented. We are really like passionate about this music. So we want to like really do it. But we're gonna need to have a studio where we can record multiple songs and the more we record it, the better we will become.
Yeah.
So we went to speak to him that, okay, you know what, we will not pay for recordings, but we will be signed under Mickey Michael Entertainment.
Okay.
So it will be a contract where we will sign or an MOU. So we're under Mickey Michael Entertainment. So therefore, when we get shows and we're paid whatever, we will
also
share
get a percentage of
and also like every month we will all contribute like 20 CDs each and give to you. So that will cater for your light bill and all of that.
Okay.
And he was fucking with it. So then we did it.
So you signed your first contract
in
Ho?
In Ho, basically. It should be around 2009.
Wow.
You know, because I got in school in 2008. I think it should be around October. That's when we Form 1s come to like school. You know, so yeah, I mean, then the group started doing what it was doing.
Were you performing at entertainment?
Yeah, we were performing during entertainment programs, but at some point we became so big that we were not doing the normal like our school entertainment anymore. Like we were like, you have to really like, you know, talk to us.
Book you, respect you.
Yeah, you have to like talk to us for us to say, okay, yeah, we want to do it. Then we will have to find costume. You know what I'm saying? Like it became like I was on that level, bro. I was thinking on that level. So I'd be like, yeah, I mean, we can't just do this. We have to find costumes. So we have to, you know, I was really like keen on that. And what happened? We were doing that during vacations. There were like festivals in Hull, like for example, the Maiden Festival, which is the Yam Festival. So like a lot of shows will come to Hull.
Yeah.
Tigo music at that time, TV3.
Yeah.
Music.
You performed?
Yeah, so they used to come to Hull and do like during the festival time.
Yeah.
And basically we would now be at the back of the stage, and a lot of like underground artists would be at the back of the stage and, you know, fighting to get on stage. You know, we're doing stuff like that. One time I met D Black and Joey B because they came and they had a big song, and I think Strawberry Ginger or something.
Strawberry Ginger, yeah.
So they came to, they were booked. Bro, I was really like tiny. Joey B was so tall. I was like, what the fuck?
He thought since the deal.
I was like, you know, so I went to him and I was like, let me be strategic, bro. I have something I can share that would add value to your performance. This is whole town.
Yeah.
And nobody gives a fuck about you being like an international artist or what.
No, don't care.
Like when you come there and they do your guy, nobody go mind you.
Yeah.
So try and speak their language. So I told him, I gave him a phrase. I was like, when you come, just say, ho, chieleji, you know, and the people will be like amazed that you spoke Ewe and they would cheer you up because they themselves could tell that the crowd was really like difficult. You know, so I gave it to them. They went in there, they did it, and it worked out, you know, and it worked out. But I didn't really even want anything in return, to be very honest. Like, yeah, so I guess I didn't even take their number. I didn't take their number.
But did you get a chance to perform on that stage?
So basically, let me tell you what it did to us. So they'll let us perform, and just when you think that, yes, I made it, like I performed, and you get back home and your parents are not talking about it, that means they made you perform during the break time. You know, because it's a TV show. So like they make you, they put you on when they go on a commercial break. Now they perform cry. Like
nobody's here.
Yeah, like you go out. No. So they don't see you, mafia. Now nobody see your performance. So yeah,
crazy.
And you know, but we felt like, okay, this is the first time we get on the stage big and all of that, you know, because it never used to be like that.
Yeah, but I think I also had the opportunity of playing at one of these events. I think was it music? One of these events. They had the strain, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, they would go through all the regions when there's a big festival.
Yeah.
I think one of the times they were in Kumasi at some point, and I had the opportunity of playing on the stage, and I realized that, you know, they even us at that time, they had an idea of putting together a big stage. You know, you see the lights and you're all crazy.
You're
Charlie,
like, oh my
some
days.
rush day, your body inside, you say, hey, Charlie, my blue pal.
Nobody, bro. Nobody, bro.
But from those days, how did these opportunities shape you to become the artist that you are now?
I've always been hungry to get to the next level. I've always been super hungry to get to the next level. So I remember, I think when we were finishing high school, what year did I ever finish? I think 2012 or something like that. 2012. One of those. And the one old student, like the Bobus, like the alumni, when they came around, and then I met one guy, and his nickname while he was in school was Rapture, right?
Rapture, okay.
So he gave me his card and said to me, like, when I finish school, I can holler him. He'll try and link me up.
Okay.
Right. The moment I got back, like with my chop box and everything, I finished Bishop Herman College. I called him. I was like, boss, it be me, it be Fingers. Because at that time, my nickname was Fingers.
Okay.
You know, so I was like, it be Fingers. You give me your number, say make I reach out. So, you know, I was reaching. I was like, oh yeah, Fingers, man. How's it going, man? Yeah. So I kept like bugging him, you know, and we were recording more as well because he always told me like keep recording
Yeah.
because the new ones will be better than the old ones.
Yes.
And so one time, like it's like I haven't heard from him I didn't hear from him in a long time.
Mhm.
Then one time he called me, and trust me, I was in my house with some shorty, you know, like having a good time.
Some
Then-
babe day.
Then a call came.
Mhm.
I was like, woo, how am I even doing like evil and God is still sending blessing my way? I was this man calling me at this time. I thought the girl said, make you go. I had to like, you know. So yeah, she gave me like some space. I went out to make the phone call, and he was like, yeah, someone is gonna call you now. Make sure you stay by your phone.
Yeah.
So then a call came in, and it came from Mr. Victor Ahiakbo of Heart of Lions,
Okay.
you know. And
Big man thing.
yeah, and he said to me that he loved the way that our music, what we were doing. He was really amazed by it. So, however he could support us. When can we come to Accra? I said, boss, now.
Right now.
I'm gonna be on my way now. You know. So that was on a Friday too, and I called my guy. I was like, "What's up?" Like,
For move.
come. We forgot Accra.
Yeah.
It's like, Charlie, you know, like, and he was in a nursing training too as well. So my partner, like, you know, he was in a nursing training, so he couldn't really like
Move
just like that. But I fuck everything, bro.
Look who go.
Yeah. So but he couldn't go, so I went. I went to Accra, and yeah, I came to sit down, had the meeting and all of that. But long story short, basically, like, we had an opportunity to like for him to like invest money in us and support us to a level, you know, and I
So
feel
that
like
was still at the group stage, right?
still at the group stage,
Okay.
you know, but the whole, basically, I'm just trying to share how inspiring that journey or like the attitude that I had throughout the journey was. Like, you want this shit so bad,
You have to
so
move.
it's like, even if I'm sleeping and it's 2 a.m. and you call me and like, boom, bro, this is the opportunity.
Let's move.
I'll jump in a studio. Like, there's a record that everyone literally has heard, that I have a record with like Snoop Dogg, right?
That's
It
20.
it was no, I mean, that's just like recently, like 2023.
2023.
That's when I recorded,
Yeah.
right? But the point is, like, there's this guy who just like reached out and said, bro, I've heard this Snoop Dogg and Big Nasty record, and I think you can add up something. So I'm speaking to them. So what's up? And the previous night, I didn't sleep, so I slept around like 6 in the morning. The call came in at like 10. So you can imagine how my voice would be hoarse and all of that. I went downstairs, quickly set up, I made the recording. That was like my first take.
Hard.
I sat in there, made the record like to like say 12:1. I finished the record and I sent it back, and they loved it.
Wow.
And that, they said, okay, now we want to shoot the video. You have to fly to London.
Sharp.
And at that night, I was filming a video that I had done for another international artist. Like, I'd done another international collaboration.
Feature, yeah?
And I was feature, and I was filming, and I had to travel. So it's like, I'm really like for this shit. Like, I say to myself, I'm really for this shit. And so the attitude that I had to carry was like ready any day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I get
Yeah.
it. Because there are some people, they say opportunity, they say preparation meets success, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be prepared at any given point in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have this thing that there's potential, there's high power in doing it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might have all the potential around you, but you feel too comfortable that, you know, I can have access to a studio when I want it. I can have access to any feature that I wanted. So you bask in that glory of having that potential, but you don't actually do stuff.
No.
There's power in doing.
Yeah.
And I can feel that along your journey, you make sure that you step out to do the things that are supposed to be done.
I have to step out to do it. I have to. I remember 2020 when this whole COVID thing happened.
Yeah.
Is it 2020?
No, 2019, but we experienced it in
Okay,
2020.
in 2020, right. So I had gone to the UK for like my first media tour, you know, and I had a girlfriend then.
Okay.
And she was in the UK, and she told me, oh yeah, it's difficult, it's expensive, who's handling things for you and all of that. Long story, I said I wanted to do it, you know, and it was just one show that I had in Luton, like some corner crowd.
Chill, baby.
I went to do that show, and I took the opportunity to just like reach out to radio stations. So there was this OAP that assisted me. Like, as heavy as she thought it was gonna be or expensive and all of that, I didn't really let that sit in my head. I just said, once there's a station that's gonna host me, I know I'm gonna bring my A game and it will lead me to the next one and to the next one. And that's how I did that, right?
Yeah.
And then I came back to Ghana, and then 2 weeks of like quarantine. After some time, me and George, like my team, like we put out, that's when we put our contingency plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would we started devising new ways.
Mm-hmm.
So we will call like a celebrity and say, if you can, I mean, because they had a limited number of people that could stay in a space.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, there were like rules.
Yeah.
So if you could call your friends, like 15 of you guys, and at this huge place, we could come over and do a performance for you guys.
Okay.
And we were doing that.
Oh.
That's what we were doing. Like, so I would go to like, I remember, shout outs to Nana Ba Anamwa, basically.
Yeah, okay.
I always confuse it, right? Yeah, shout outs to Nana Ba Anamwa. She sat there with like in a house with her friends, and everybody with their nose mask, and I was performing to them.
Wow.
Just putting the music before people, because then
you really wanted to get the song out there.
You have to, you have to. So yeah.
Well, fast forward, Camidoh is a household name. Not no be Ghana alone, Charlie. Nigerians are talking about you. Worldwide, everybody is talking about you. And for Nigerians to talk about you, especially in an era where Afrobeat is the dominating sound.
Yeah.
It's so like it's the best thing that can ever happen to anybody as it stands now. Now, I know you have a lot of Nigerian connect, right? Yeah. How did that happen? Building into that territory, was it strategic from Team Camidoh? Like, yo, look, I have a sound like this, and best believe these people can amplify that for me. How did this start for you, like entering into that territory?
I think it just had to be you putting it before yourself, like, I want this.
Okay.
Because when you're willing, you'll find a way, And how did I even start? Bro,
what was that lead?
I think that we wanted to, when we did a record with Mayokun, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that would have
that's
been
my
Sugarcane
remix, right?
Yes. And Sugarcane remix.
Yeah.
I mean, even before that, like Phantom, Patoranking was in Ghana.
Yeah.
And normally his PR, who is Obi, would, put together his sessions or whatever. So I'm friends with Obi. Obi called me and said, yo, Pato de town, they do some small camp for a house.
Yeah.
You would like camp? I'm like, yeah, why not? So I had a show. After the show, I went there. And then we sat in there, we're chatting, getting like, acquainted and all of that. Then I met Phantom, I met Guilty Beats, I met a bunch of like producers. We exchanged contacts, me and Phantom. And that's just how I went to his apartment the next day. Okay. And we made Sugarcane.
Wow.
So it's like, there's no formula, bro. Like if I didn't take the step to even go to the session, like, oh, Patoranking can do for me. Oh, does he want to do a song with me? If he's not trying to do a song with me, then I'm not going. Oh,
why,
that was the energy.
He come, if he tell we say they come. Why,
exactly.
Why?
So yeah, and I get show and all of that. If I felt that, or if that was my like mentality, I don't think that.
But it's kind of a common mentality these days. Amongst a certain, I believe amongst a certain age group.
Yeah.
They feel that, what banner or I'm afraid, why you be superstar past somebody.
Yeah.
But amongst superstars like yourself, are there levels?
Of course there are levels.
Tell me about it.
Of course there are levels. Like it's like
because outside like we see superstar. Everybody's a superstar.
Yeah.
But like
it depends what your definition of a superstar is. Like for me, the whole idea is like you're a star and you have to shine on. Like you have the responsibility to now make other people shine.
Okay.
It's like, okay, if you are a star and so let's say you are light and it's pretty dim out here. That means when you step in the place, it should be like enlightened. Like everyone should be enlightened. Do you know that kind of thing? So that's how I see it. So I don't think that, like, I don't have that energy of like shattering people or like, I should be the one in the room and everyone, that kind of thing. I don't think I have that energy. I don't think I have that energy. So I think it's more about the mentality, right? Yeah, there are different levels of superstars, 100%. Because they see it from like, oh, this one has the biggest song, so then he's the biggest star.
Yeah.
Like this one has this, but how about like the connects? That one today, you know? But for me, when I went into that room, I was just like, thank God for the opportunity to be in this room. How can I add value?
Okay.
You know? So we're making music, I'm adding melodies, I'm writing lyrics, I'm sharing, all of that. That process now led me to now meet Phantom. And then I made my biggest song.
And how did that change your, process of doing music after meeting Phantom? How did it change it? Or how did it enhance it?
I would say there's no bad voice. Like there are times where I have a bad cold. For example, when I made For My Lover, I was at a stage where I couldn't even breathe through my two nostrils. Do you understand? Like I was at the place where, oh, Charlie when himself cold until like that's what you would get from people who will be dealing with like, or who dealt with what I dealt with at the time.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like that would be the excuse you get. Oh, Charlie, I guess I'm bad flu. I know we'll fee come session today. But it was me just saying, you know what? I have a flu, but I can't sleep. I'll still sing. You know, we've heard vocalists that sang and they had like the chokiest voice, but we still enjoyed the music.
Yeah.
I see dreams. You hear records that it's not as smooth as like whatever, but it's
still touching.
The words.
Yeah.
The emotions attached to the music. So I just said I wanted to make the music. I made the music. And it was like in a key that was so high. But guess I produced, sang it there in my ghetto.
Wow.
And I made a smash. That's what even set the ball rolling for Camidoh.
Yes.
You know?
So I realized that when you came to Kumasi some time ago, and then I think we hosted you at Emperor nightclub.
Right.
And I had heard of Camidoh, a few songs. I think the biggest jam that was your biggest jam in Kumasi back then might probably be, it wasn't even because you had Sugarcane, right?
Yeah.
But Sugarcane wasn't, there yet. But I think was Maria
was there. Available was there.
I think Maria was big in Kumasi. People knew Maria, but I never for once thought like all your songs that you had released were so big amongst like people in Kumasi. So man got on stage, I sing Maria, the thing good, sing For My Lover, everybody like the ladies are singing the song back to back. I'm for real?
Yeah.
But were these things like on your back end? Did you see the metrics?
At that time, no, it wasn't about the metrics. At that time, really and truly, it wasn't about that. I mean, Hova was about that, but at that in fact, we were like, it wasn't more about that. It was about getting out there. Because it's like, I remember when For My Lover dropped, Fireboy had dropped Jealous.
Yeah.
I'm getting jealous. Joe Boy had dropped Baby. J Deruby had dropped Poverty. Yeah. And all of these records and a couple other records dropped. Jackie had some song as well. So, and my song, I could hear it, but I wasn't popular. Like people didn't know me.
They couldn't put a face to the sound.
And I was like, so our point was, let's get out there. The only way we can get you known is you get out there.
Let them see you.
So there were radio stations somewhere behind Kaswa. There were TV stations that we went to. Me and Hova would just wake up in the morning, 6 a.m. We have to get in an Uber and go into like some corner beat just to, sit on radio and promote the record. And we just kind of like believed that it was the way forward.
Yeah, but I tell you, it really, that appearance in Kumasi really did magic for Sugarcane and the promotion around it. Because I think you made 2 stops. You were at Emperor nightclub, and also later on you went to the View or someplace else. And later on I started playing the song on radio, and people would call me. And your guy now be perform where you want. Yeah, quite we brutal pow. Yeah, then you say money prepare. Yeah, more money more. Yeah, me request my baby girl. That thing. It was like, it really did magic for you back then. And I say with the remix, the invention of the remix, and whose idea was it anyway to do a remix? And how strategic were you in the process?
Yeah, I think I wanted to do a remix, and I said I wanted to do like a Nigerian remix.
Okay.
You know, and we were just discussing with the distro, and they suggested a couple names, like,
okay.
And one thing I said to them was, look, man, I'm not trying to jump on a song with someone who's gonna, after the song, it's like, fuck you.
Okay.
You know, because at some point I had done a song with an artist and I paid money. Which is, I'm not gonna talk about. And I'd paid money. I think I paid him like $3,000 or something for the verse, right?
Wow.
And while we were trying to get everything ready, I texted this artist and I said, please, can you help me with your verse? Like write your verse. And the response was, nah, I'm too busy, man. Get someone to do
transcribe
this.
it.
Yeah, for you.
So he has sent the vocals.
So I got really like, it got me down because I'm like,
no, help me out a little bit. He sent the vocal.
Yeah.
Right?
Not a he. Let's just keep it on
okay.
She, he, him.
Or it.
Yeah, let's just keep it on that level where I'm not trying to even like disclose who it was,
okay.
right?
But so he, she, it.
Yeah.
Send the vocal.
That. He, she, it. You know,
send the vocals. But you wanted the lyrics for distribution.
Yeah.
I mean, to put it back there for.
Yeah. And
the person was like, I'm too busy.
Yeah, like find someone to like write it for you. I said, okay. I said, okay. I looked at the message and I was like, you know what? These are the things I like. I like people looking down on me because it didn't make sense that you were paid to do a song and you would not submit like your lyrics.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, cool.
Then.
But one of the things I didn't like, so from that time, I started to like chase after real organic relationships.
Okay.
Between me and artists. Like it has to be real organic. Like, so I said to them, look, with all these names you're mentioning, send them the record. Who is truly feeling the record and wants to do the record? No, come do like, you chase like, okay, it's a hit, so you're doing it. And then later, I don't have any relationship with you and all that energy. Yeah. I wasn't ready to do any of that.
I understand this. I understand what you're talking about seriously.
Yeah.
I've been on that side before. There's times that I record with artists and before the song even gets out, there's some energies around it and like, yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So amongst all the people that they send the record to, Mayo Kun responded.
Well, so I said, you know what, Mayo Kun, I connect with Mayo. I love who he is. Like, you know, because
the mayor of Lagos.
Yeah, and Davido and his team, like they were very energetic and like you see that once they are onto something, they show it like they give it all of the, you know, the attention heat, or the whatever. So I said, you know what, let's try Mayo Kun. I'm personally connecting with him, so let's try that. And he came through, and after he did the verse, he would like every single day he's like posting the record. I'm like, this guy, like, bro, I've done collaborations and I haven't gotten this energy before. Wow. Do you understand? So I mean, we had Kim Promise as well. We had Darko, you know, and that one also just came through for like Fangs, who was like I was working with, was like working with Kim Promise as well. So then he introduced me to Promise. I think we went to his apartment one evening.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, big up, congratulations on your banger, you know. But he loves it. So what am I doing? What's up? Like, and I said, I'm doing a remix. It's like, he has a verse ready for me, that kind of thing, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, he rearranged the session the next day, went to set up in his place. We did the verse. It was beautiful. Darko sent the verse through like a mutual friend of ours, which is Davido. I call him Chicken. Davido, my very good friend. So yeah, Darko sent like 2 verses. We picked the best one. Boom. And that's how we made the record. And so from that time, I kind of like understood that, look, if you're not feeling this, don't do it.
Okay.
And yeah, the Mayo Kun that I said I wanted to do the song with, and he came through, he gave me like a very beautiful energy. And that's when I even learned to put in extra energy when I jump on songs. Okay. So you realize that over the past years or whatever, like songs I've jumped on, I do like multiple videos. Like I shoot reels here and there, performing my verse to just perform, like, you know.
So school me a little bit.
Yeah.
If artists feature other artists and they put this type of energy into it, right? My problem now comes to the other side of the ecosystem when it comes to relationships from artists and event organizers who are supposed to be the careers of music, live performing music.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be the creators of that.
Yeah.
The relationship between event organizers and artists, in some parts of the world, you have that smooth, relationship. But then it comes here and you book an artist for a show, and then for the person to even post the artwork, it's like it's like a pain in the ass for them. It's like you don't feel understand that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you were an artist,
me myself, I've faced that before. Like I've done that before. I've been in that position where I've been booked for shows, and my team will say, "Oh, you have to do the drop."
Yeah.
And I'll be feeling reluctant to do the drop, and I'll be feeling reluctant to even post on my main page, right? But I guess it's a two-way street.
Okay.
Now, if you look at it, people, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like when you are built for a show, this is how much I charge for full service.
Yeah.
You get. So that means you get the drop, you get the whatever, like promotion throughout.
Promotional materials, that
everything, supporting the thing to the end. But what happens is sometimes they pay you half of the money or even very small percentage of the money. And they expect you to do all of these things. And you do all of these things, and then you come and do the show. And then you're not even paid your balance. And if you try to like you said, we they give you opportunity to see the nonsense you do. So then it became like artists started wising up. It's like, okay, me, I'm not gonna help you. If you don't pay me my full money, me, I'm not gonna come do all of these things for you. Just so after the show, you go come give me excuses. I've been on a show where I think there was an artist from Nigeria that came to do the show. And then how much was my fee? Was like less than 1,000 CDs. And we were still not paid. And we were still not paid. And we were chasing it, and it was looking like, bro, why even chasing this? Why even disturbing me? I said, I'll pay you. So that was the energy. And we felt like, wow, okay, cool. So artists, I guess, through everyone's respective experiences, they devised ways of like surviving in the jungle.
Yeah.
Into so me post it. So if you don't pay me this amount of percentage or whatever, yes. So I guess it's a two-way street. Like promoters should do what is expected of them. I think and then artists will.
We're
and
making
also,
a headway. Yeah.
It should be like a discussion and understanding.
Yes.
That look, this is what we're gonna pay you. If once you sign, you agree, then you would have to give us this material or this or that. So moving forward, it's been very smooth. You make people understand that, look, man, this is how I would go about it. Once they understand, period.
I think we're making a good headway with this conversation because as people in the ecosystem, we need to understand how to work with each other and live with each other in harmony. So event organizers, first and foremost, need to understand that before you get X services, maybe full package, pay, let's say $100,000 for half of the service, which will not include me posting it on my main page, me posting it as a reel
or story.
This is how much you need to pay. X amount for, if you don't want me to post at all, you are taking charge of your own promotion. Me coming to perform. I think we need to have that. We need to put this out there.
I feel like the problem is we don't patronize contracts. We don't want people mostly. Look, if I tell you have my number and you're trying to book me, and like, oh, call this person or write an email to this person, it go vex you. You dey vex. Why you dey vex? Why you dey vex? You feel like say, okay, me be the artist, so then I should be able to tell you, okay, I will come. Oh, tomorrow, okay, cool. I go come. It doesn't work out like that.
Okay.
So
conversation based was our side. Right? Let me chip this in because we had a meeting with, I think last 2 weeks there, but I had a Small God here and we're having a conversation. But me and Small God got into it a couple of months back on social media.
Right.
Yeah, when it was the Play Ghana campaign. So as part of the Play Ghana campaign, they assembled a group of DJs by the creative agency director, Mr. Kufuado. So we were there, we were having a conversation. Talking about why Ghanaians are not patronizing, or Ghanaian DJs are not patronizing Ghanaian artists, the sound from Ghana. So this thing popped up and it's on Ghana Web. You guys can check it out later on. One of my guys, ADDJ, was like, the relationship between artists and DJs have gone so sour that when I say we, I'm talking about DJs because I'm a DJ. We don't feel like putting them on anymore. Yeah. A typical example is what you just narrated, that, when Camidoh wants a favor from a DJ, Mido will pick up a phone right now and call the DJ. Yeah. But when the DJ wants something in return, it's like go through the process. Yeah. And that has started or created some form of tension between artists and DJs. And, most DJs are like, so from an artist perspective, how would you respond to this?
I think that, number one, every creative needs a manager. Every creative should have a manager. That one, it'd be normal thing. Yeah. Even if this is not like, the most knowledgeable manager, have someone to represent you. Okay. So you're not representing yourself, even if you're a DJ, even if you are, whatever. What's yours here? For festivals, that they don't book artists through artist managers. It's through an agency. Artists signed to agencies where you are signed to this agency. So then when the deals come, they pass it on to the artists signed onto their platform. Yeah. You get? So the more we go out there, the more experience or we learn from what is happening. So I believe that there should be no reason why we should have a sour relationship as artists and DJs. We should have the best relationship because then we get to drop music together as well sometimes. Like it's a value chain. Yeah. So you don't want to put this person on anymore. Yeah. Okay, so what? What do you want to do? You want to play Chris Brown? Keep playing Chris Brown. Keep playing Chris Brown if that truly helps the industry. No, it doesn't help the industry because you are rather, if anything at all, you are rather going to be paying into their country. Yeah. Money is not coming into your country. So it's better if you make your people stars and they go out there and bring money into your country. That one. The bigger picture is better than the myopic one or whatever. You see, so I think that artists and DJs, I think we should start to have relationships, build it, understand. Once I understand the value that you bring to the table, I don't think I'll disrespect you. But once I don't understand the value, because you're sembe pie.
Yeah, because we
but you don't know the impact of this person. Yeah. Like there's a situation and DJ Black addressed it, right? Yeah. He said he had put out a mixtape of or like a cover or a rendition of my record, Sugarcane. He put it out and then it got taken down. If you understand, like at some point he was like, okay, I get where it's coming from. We've been supporting you and you know about Miss Maya, me remix okay, that means that you don't want me to eat. Yeah. But the music got signed to like companies, so then everything that has the tendency of making money from the record should be reported or documented. Yeah. So then if that has not been cleared, it can't make sense. Yeah. That means, somebody's able to like reap us. Yeah. But imagine if that came through the right process and was cleared, then normal. There are a lot of things that when I go out there or when we go out there, we see and we realize that, cool, BBC wants to make a publication on Camidoh and they're using Camidoh's record, Dance With You, or they're using Sugarcane. They have to send a waiver, like they have to send a form for us to sign this, this minute to this minute.
Yeah. This song will play on this,
like
on this
3 seconds of this song is being played, and this is, you saying yes, you are sent to that, or there are a lot of things, but we don't know. So ignorance keeps us fighting unnecessary fights that we shouldn't be fighting.
Okay, one of those things that also popped up at that interview. Let me chip this last one in and then we can jump on. One of the things that also popped up was the fact that as enablers of DJs being enablers in the system, DJs also need to be enabled by artists. And a typical example is the symbiotic relationship between artists and DJs in Nigeria, where you know DJ Tunes, DJ Obi, DJ Exclusive. These people are playing for, let's say, Davido, Wizkid, and all that. But in return, you can have a DJ exclusive song that features Wizkid and all that. Like it's the relationship. There's a total synergy that is working. That puts DJs also on that type of level. And from an artist perspective, what are some of the things that you believe that can be done, or if it's already in process? I mean, from an artist perspective, how do you see this?
It's not just putting on a record. Every record that comes out needs to be backed by marketing, because every new thing you do, if it gets better, then you're adding value. If it doesn't get better than the previous one, you are being devalued. You see, so it's not just about, I've had a couple of DJs like linked me up. They want to do, they are my friends. They support me, but I can't just take certain steps by myself. It's a whole team in place. So the best I can do is like, give me some time. Let's clean up the house when everything is set up. We get to do this. I've done records with like some DJs, French Kiss DJ, which is like a very beautiful record. I've done DJ Viroski and my own DJ Music. We haven't done one yet, but it's definitely something we're looking at. But I think that we should just all pay heed to like the fact that it's a value chain. It goes around to come and affect me. Radio stations sometimes, or radio companies like you, or media companies, you do certain things as artists for them is equivalent to a certain amount of airtime. It's a barter trade. Sometimes it's not even cash, and then you get that in return. So once we're able to like communicate value, I believe that unless the very ignorant people who actually do not understand the value that is being communicated. That's the only way.
Camidoh is my special guest here on the Loud Lounge. We're having a conversation, Charlie. We're getting into it. NLF is out. Head straight into the comment section and then listen to it. This is the perfect time for you to go and listen to the song. And then when you come back, we'll continue what it is. But we did here. We're telling you NLF is the biggest thing ever to happen. Charlie, the sound, the quality of the sound. And I was telling you this morning that I think from Sugarcane, right? Your sound has changed. I don't know if you realize.
Myself.
It was intentional.
Of course.
But NLF is just mind-blowing, bro.
Thank you.
All the headphone 88, it's just so clean. As a DJ, these are some of the things that I pay attention to. Adole is super clean. It's like, Charlie, how much are you investing in it? Because I was having a conversation once again with Small God, and off the camera, he was telling me about the recording process of Amare, right? How Amare records. And he said that Amare came to his studio and Amare decided not to fuck with any of his setup. And it's like, bro, I have like a $4,000 sound card. And what's this girl trying to tell me? Like, he packed all the things. Where she connecting things. He just they zook some briefcase, be just connecting things. Papa. He said, he seen Mike and said, wow. Bro. People are investing in this thing. Tell me the level at which you are right now and how much it costs to put out like a song. People think it's just a joke.
Oh, right. I wouldn't be able to like, reveal everything, but bro, you should strive to be better than yesterday. For my lover, I made it in my ghetto. There was no acoustics. There was no...
And
the microphone, I think, was a Rode NT1 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I used to make
at least standard. Something.
But today I don't want to record on a Rode NT1. I don't even want to do it like a voice. I don't want to do it. My studio is there, and like I keep trying to get better because then I've been a studio assistant before. So like normally I would test stuff and I know that this new reverb is the bad boy. And if you put it on a record, people will feel it. So you want to like keep getting better, because then there's these songs that are being promoted to Africa from like America. They go through like proper, and these are the people that create this instrumental, these softwares and all of that. So guess what? They are going to have very like neat sound. So if we are now trying to make sure our music cuts across globally, we have to match their standard. We have to, because they are the creators of these things. What's here? I love quality over anything. I'll give anything to have quality. I'll give anything. So yeah, I started. I'm an engineer. So when I'm making my records, I love to take my time. I remember like I go to people's studios and I'll be like, no, I can't. This cannot be the final vocals. I have to go back and take them again.
Okay.
And my other engineer, he has an Apollo. So sometimes when I'm making certain records, I'm like, nah, I don't want to use the audience. I want to come and use like, your
stuff,
your this or that, like, or your symphony. Like, it's just different levels of how you want to be perceived. You create that,
but on an
put it out
average,
there. Yeah.
how much would that cost to have that level of quality?
Recording?
Yes.
Well, standard, like there's a studio I actually go and record, and it's been rented for £350 for like 8 hours.
For 8 hours.
Yes. And where I did my camp.
Make a check. Because £350. Patrol pounds, Akufo-Addo are buying now.
It's like 19 right now.
Akufo-Addo are buying the pound and do 19. Hey! So 350. Jesus of Jesus. So for 8 hours, you spend like 6,700 Ghana cedis.
So you spend that amount of money. And guess what? I was in London. I'm always in London though. I love London. I was in London and I was in a big studio where Wiz normally records.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got our time. So we have different rooms in a place.
Yeah.
So I was getting in. Wiz was getting in. Said hello. Then I got a chance to see the session or see the studio. And bro, they told me how much that room was being rented for like 8 hours. I was like, these people come out here and pay like for a month straight, or like 3 weeks, 2 weeks straight. And they just come there and it's like, they're not pressuring themselves to like, hey, and then 350 or say, hey, Njumo, like you're going to kill yourself. But the idea is that it's like your child. It's like your child. If you're going to buy medicine for your child and I weigh 5 CDs, weigh 1 CD. Oh, Slim, yeah, guy, man. I was like 5 CD. You realize the brand too is a very like it has good reviews and everything. But thought 5 CD, So it's like the quest to give yourself quality, feed yourself quality. Like or you find yourself growing and you want to spec yourself. Like okay, before ABI, you are okay wearing like teams that are made in like maybe Medina. But as you're getting better and bigger, you want to wear proper teams.
Yeah.
Like you actually like want to feel like you're wearing proper teams. Do you understand? So that's just what it is. You spend the money,
crazy, bro,
and make the music. And that's why you see this some artists go there and you go call out and say, make you can't do some show. And you go, it's not worth it to him. Like
£350.
It's not worth it. And that's just recording the audio. That's just the session. You've not even like added food, transportation, and engineers.
No, run me too. So this is just vocal. You did just go take vocals.
Yes.
Be say the engineer they come.
It not be by force for you to go to that studio though. There are other studios that you can get cheaper, but the aesthetics also they count.
Jesus.
Put yours here. Okay, maybe your shorty day London when she say she they come for vacation and now you for take them to places. Yeah. Like you go and take them go some fly places. What's yours here? And make her feel say, hey, yo, my boyfriend or a guy man, or hey, me back now, you know where they take me to go.
No, because I'm thinking about how to balance it out. I mean, for event organizers, for artists, on that type of level.
But say if like I said, the aesthetics all day inside. So for example, if Camidoh is in the studio and you see photos, Charlie, this is fly.
Yeah,
you see Wiz in the studio, you know that it's like already the shadow way go carry come there. the big steez, you know. So, and it's show business. It's what you show that creates value for you. So you might as well want to. Utia said, gone in the days people borrow like rings just to show that they have it, and then their value is here, and then they are booked with like, you know. So it's a whole.
I tell you one story. Sak was like, always go play some show.
Yeah.
And after the show, everybody like they took their cash. They were paid in dollars. And the mind inside Charlie, the Ghana can finish in house. Why what or Todd and we have a go as so. Whiskey take the money no then or it pick some Rolex watch. Some guy be the whole some Rolex watch big there no say Charlie.
You buy them.
I buy them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the shoes he carrying in our boat.
Yeah.
Watch back.
You have to be willing to invest in yourself.
You have had that relationship with the Nigerians, and how different are their system from what we have over here with respect to how artists position themselves.
Yeah.
How different is it?
I think they understand the business. You know, I think if they understand the business, so they know that like scared money don't make no money.
Scared money don't make no money.
Do you understand? Like if you're like, bruh, I put in so much, like I make so much money and then I put it all back into my music, and you know, paying here and there for like, you know, getting, it's just, bro, I don't know how to describe this, but at the end of the day,
you don't want to mention figures.
At the end of the day,
I see you're trying to run away from figures.
No, it's not necessarily that, because then you don't want to scare somebody. You don't want to make somebody feel like, oh, you know, but it's like, Uduha, you go understand why you have to do this or why you have to do that, you know? So like the bottom line is like, we have to be willing to invest in ourselves to look better than we were yesterday.
Talking about music cutting, you know, going international, cutting across the continent, we've had that debate several times on different platforms with respect to the Ghanaian sound.
Yeah.
And most of the time, your name pops up as being one Ghanaian artist who's been able to figure his way out.
Yeah.
Making sure that you are not boxed into any category, or you are not just listened to at one point, at one side of the earth, and nobody else fucks with you on the other side. You've been able to do it, and even several places that Ghanaian music are not heard, you've been able to do that.
100.
Basically, people attribute that to the use of the English language in music.
Yeah.
So it starts by, you know, the argument started by people saying music is a language and some saying language is a language.
Yeah.
To you, how is it? Is music a language, or is language a language?
Yeah, music, I mean, language is language. Music be language. So sing in whatever language you want to sing. I believe that records that we love are records that communicate a certain amount of like dopamine or a certain amount of emotion, like that would touch a soul.
Yeah.
These are the records that blow.
Yeah.
Like, there are songs I listen to that I don't understand. If you know, I always add airway to my music. And why is that? Because I saw it. I was like, look at these guys. Yoruba way they sing. Me, I for come learn them and sing them. Me, I for come learn them and sing them. So why you no feel them own? You go learn them and sing them. If the music boss, if the music they be, you go learn them and you go sing them.
Yeah.
You know, we don't understand it, but we sang it.
Yeah.
We really like chanted the song so much. So if make good music, the music is about the melodies and whatever you're saying, hitting people.
Yeah.
And it ends it all. When I made Hot Pursuit, like I performed Hot Pursuit in like different countries, and it's been the same reception. This music is so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so authentic. It's so that. That's what you get when you're authentic.
Okay.
Igbos are singing in Igbo. Yorubas are singing in Yoruba. Tanzania, they're singing in Swahili. Like, so what excuse do you have? You don't understand, bro.
Monday to Friday. Monday to Saturday.
You see, but we play them and we enjoy them. So the core thing that artists we should really focus on is making beautiful music. But Udi Mechina said, like, I remember when Sugarcane was doing this thing, I think I was one of the people that really made good use of TikTok, right? And now everyone started chasing, paying for TikTok, but you have to find your formula.
Okay.
You have to find your formula. Nature said like Nipa Bakufa
TikTok was in
DJ Slim. So and now one artist for Nigeria and the thing enter for Ama right now.
Everybody.
People are calling you not because they value you as a DJ, but because
gateway.
Gateway. And they won't get that. And once they get them, you are of no use again. Yeah. So that be what are the talks. They be value chain.
Okay, so school me a little bit. It has nothing to do with the use of the English language, which communicated, and because there's a conversation. People like, Small God was even saying it last week, was like, Slim, we have to be intentional by making sure we put English words or we make the song in English to make it easily accessible to the international market. You don't believe...
What is easily accessible? What is the meaning of easily accessible?
Okay, no, as in, excuse my word.
Yeah.
To make it easier for people to understand.
What are you making easy?
You know, the lyrics of the song.
Okay, so I want to show you something. You be God, and you they make human being.
Yeah.
I be asked you make cripple, no? Who you make them for? Who you want make you go eat them? Who you want make you marry the cripple? Tell me, say, God, as they do, you know say be cripple way they do. I be God way we believe that God made us human beings. And God made all things and he saw that it was beautiful. So if God they make person way no get who he thinks they do for?
If they do for another person way to no get arm.
You understand me? So there's a market for everything. They do Balenciagas for they call Akubi Balenciaga. They do like people they manufacture Hennessy for ghetto every time.
Oh yeah.
And they sell.
Yeah.
I be you if you see boxer short way, it be Calvin different
Calvin
clone. you not go like where I'm
no.
but somebody did it. Boxer wear guy who me shepherd get any feeling me. Like, think about it like that.
Yeah.
There's market for everything.
Yeah.
Like, what are you making easy for who?
Okay.
Who are you making it easy for? That be that place that my language be English, right?
Yeah.
So them sing English with them send come you where you know go school, no, you go still learn the song. The time where we did that way we don't even know the English way we cross they speak, but we did learn when we did talk. And most of us did not understand half of the lyrics that Rick Ross was saying. But the jargons they were using, whatever, we don't understand. We don't know.
Yeah.
But we go what? Genius, because Genius will now break it down for us to try explain it for us. You see how smart people are?
Yeah.
But all of these things, you go pay money, go assess them, right?
Yeah.
It's not just coming to your doorstep.
Yeah.
And then you go patronize.
Yeah.
So how about you making music in the most authentic way possible? And now, let's say you listen to Chris Brown music for Apple Music. So make sure your music fits the criteria for Apple Music.
Okay.
And you go put them there. End of story.
Okay.
I don't know if you get what I did talk.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, push it to the market.
Yeah.
Okay, say why you're in your way.
Yeah.
With the faculty tables who ever abonting. Maybe I'm comfortable. Like they sell things from. Go put them for there.
Yeah.
Somebody go come, go like your own, and go buy them.
Yeah.
But if you keep them for room, I be you go just do your house and nobody go see them. So the point is marketing, and people don't understand. It's marketing.
Yeah.
Bro, my key thing for Sugarcane was it has to be seen. It has to be heard by everybody. When I made the visualizer for Sugarcane, I made it myself.
Okay.
I made it myself. I called one of my guys. I was like, bro, can you pull up with that your camera? Okay. We were at my big brother's house, and I said, look, this place, cut them like this. Just cut them, and just, because we have tight distance, so you shoot them like this. Just move like this. Let's just make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
If you put them on TV, it's HD or it's whatever.
Yeah.
We are good to go.
Yeah.
We did that. And I tried to go to radio station, TV stations, and they wouldn't play. They say, oh, video, no. Nice. But guess what? I went back and I was trying to find out, okay, so TikTok, they say, oh, put for TikTok. I'm like, you for pay this person go do one dance, he go charge you this amount of money. So if you do one video, this amount, I say, okay, fuck it. I went in there and I created my own dance. The one way me if you do that be what I create. Okay. And when I did that, we do more videos. And I put it out there, my fans, if you love this record, like jump on the challenge. People started jumping on it. I started posting it left, right, center.
Wow.
And sana ebe ye remix, no. But my point is, how do you know how to cook? How, like, Usian is saying, yenesa.
Okay.
Okay, say bankuno, maybe you they use your left hand to cook them. But they say somebody go can tell you, say banku, it be right handed they cook them. Who told you that?
But meanwhile, you use the left two eye, it still be banku.
Meanwhile, you take left cam. Where you can put the people where they chop the right hand made one. No, they chop your own, and they don't know say be left. But once you tell them say be left, no, banku no left or you see, so I'm just trying to say that, like, bro, we are blessed.
Yeah.
And we make music, we make amazing music. Into China, to Chino. Me, I was rooting for Kim Paluta at some point because I saw that this guy was singing Chi. He was a new act and he wasn't really like triggered by all of these conversations. He was just doing his thing. So I tweeted Kim Paluta because that is the energy I saw in myself some time back. And I still see myself more. You know, the way I'll be, but believe in yourself so much that you put yourself out there. And the universe will just do the rest. You know, so I believe in marketing, bro.
I love that. Well, Camidoh is my special guest. Boom, top boy. We're having this conversation. NLF is out. Head straight into the comment section. We have a link posted there. Go check the song out. Charlie, it's a big tune. My personal favorite. He say that no say love, no. He get beginning, he get middle, and he get end. Now, I have this story that I'll narrate. And there's a viral video that is on Joy. I think the show happened on Joy Prime or Joy News, one of them.
Okay.
It's hosted by One Night. I've forgotten the other name. T Night or something. And it's like the girls type of conversation. I don't know if you've seen it. The one lady narrating something that was very, very intense for me. She was saying that if she, at that point, with the knowledge where she did and the level she did, even her husband can propose to him. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
If your husband can propose to him, he really go suffer.
Yeah.
To get in your attention. I was Charlie. I was thinking, bro, if I be in husband, like, I don't know what will happen if she come back to the house. I don't know if she go, if he even can meet me for the house, then maybe by the time she get to the house, be like, I go. Because in trying to, I think she had a point. She had a good point saying that, you know, the things that she was looking out for in a man back then are not the same things she should look out for in a man now. I think priorities have changed and she would want to have a man who is more God-fearing, who loves God and all that. But then there's a different side of the conversation. Now, the reason I'm asking you this is you just got out of a relationship which literally got you down to the extent that, you know, you were not putting out music.
Yeah.
So your hungry fans, including myself, who were thinking, what is wrong with Camidoh? And for us to see the trailer of you having to go through therapy to get to this level of putting out music, you've actually, you know, gotten a certain level of experience. So how would Camidoh respond to a situation like this if you were the husband of this lady?
Yeah, I would want us to have a conversation. We would have to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it will get down well with her husband even now. Like, you know, that's just my, like, top of my mind. But if you're saying that, if you be today where your husband go come pay you and you know go agree because
she says
like
no,
one, so okay, me I want to ask the question or somebody or one may ask, right? What makes you what qualifies someone as a God-fearing person? Like, people literally talk the name of God every day.
Yeah.
But they slice people's head, they sell the body. Like, I don't have evidence of that. But I'm saying that people are capable of anything. And we've watched a bunch of we've seen things happen on social media. In fact, like, people know, people have evidences like of people who are men of God, but are actually evil at heart.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you use to qualify a God-fearing man? we have to understand that, look, if me and you, if we sleep one bed top and I wake up and you kill me, like, and me and you, they chop, and I tell you, I know the trash, like, then don't stay in the house with me at all. Like, like, if you and this person feel grow come, I think she had a perspective with which she was trying to describe whatever she was describing. But the point be say, you are not God and you will never know. Like, you will never know. Okay, that God-fearing man, now, like, check all your boxes. But there was one other thing that you don't know about. Okay, now he come, he beat you. He be abusive.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Oh my God, he was everything and more, but now he's beating me or he's abusing me. Or, okay, cool. Another situation is you go to another man, check all the boxes, but now it's time for you guys to get in the bedroom. You get in the bedroom.
The guy know the roots.
Small dick.
The guy know the few roots.
Do you understand? Like, I stay with the mentality that everybody has highs and lows.
Yeah.
So if we want to really scrutinize one another, we will never be friends, bro. Like, we can never be friends. Yeah, so me, I just think, say, people where they do all those things, they end up not having anything because you overthink, you over scrutinize, you over like want to do like, you kill the authenticity. When I made Glitch performance, they had sent it to me to watch. You know, I was in an apartment in Nigeria and I got pissed. I was like, who told you to add auto-tune? Who told you to do this? Take it off. Like, I'm pissed because one thing I don't like is because it's a live recording, if there's a little pitch, you could tell, like I could tell, and I don't like pitching at all on my records or my performances. So like, I'll come back and watch it again. I'm like, nah. I could tell there's auto-tune. People may not be able to tell, but you could tell that there's like a bit of auto-tune. So like, I'm just getting pissed. I'm not happy. Like, but like before we knew it, they even released the thing. So before my manager go complain, they even released the thing. Boom, they release them now, the thing, boom. So if I had called it off, that would have been self-sabotage.
Yes.
And I would not have the biggest glitch in history. Yeah. Performance in history. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So Nyomabi Oha, like we as human beings want to have like
something so perfect,
overly high standards.
Yeah.
For our living. And we kill the vibe. We kill the natural.
Do you think
beauty.
expectation in relationships actually kills it?
Yeah.
Too much expectations.
Look, man, like, bro, my relationship is not something I like to talk about. But my only hurt is that, like, how the fuck have we not been able to sit down to talk about this shit, bro? Like, come on.
We forfeit to talk about them.
And I see videos and it teaches that, look, in the beginning, bro, you'll be so exciting. Like the next man you go meet him, it will be very exciting and everything and boom. But there's gonna be one thing that he wouldn't be able to do as that guy, you know, and you move to the next one, it's gonna be like, this one bad, oh, this one better bad, but this, oh, it have body odor and it can't be changed and you have to leave. Like, bro, there's gonna be
keep moving.
So, like, don't try to be God. Stop trying to be God.
Yeah. You for accept what it is.
Be human.
Yeah.
And one correct characteristics of human is imperfection. End of story. End of story.
Let me ask you this, right? The Bible talks about infidelity being the only thing that should separate two people who are legally bound or under any form of oath. Yeah. What do you think would be the next thing that can separate two people?
After infidelity?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, abuse go feel separate. Like, abuse in any form. Verbal, physical, any other thing can, bro, the Bible, and we try to like submit ourselves into some type of boxes that don't help. The Bible was written to guide the people back then. Yeah. The Bible did not even know of internet. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. The Bible don't know of internet. So if the Bible say you see woman and you look at them lustfully and you be seen at that time. Right now you just belay your Facebook. Now you see.
Snapchat.
You not belay your Facebook. Now you see say.
Snapchat.
Like shorty be that way, bro. It is showing. And like, You see he nice you, bro. No do like he no nice you. He nice you. And you see you wish that if you get you go finish but you understand what I'm saying? At this point, like I feel like we complicate our lives as human beings. Like me, one thing I've come to realize is that it's not perfect, bro. It's like we can't be perfect. Like, yeah,
nothing lasts forever.
Even as business partners or whatever it is, no, we are going to be mad at each other at some point. We're going to be like happy at some point. But let's remember that we are imperfect human beings. BBC are like, okay, I'm angry, but let's give it time. But men young who to say, like, you're better than somebody. Like, okay, as some it's an insult to the husband.
Real.
Like I feel like it's an insult to the husband because Upa say, oh no, God fearing. But Uda, he looks out for you. Oh, sorry. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Able to cater,
like, you people did together. So then, why you go can't talk? Say if it be today, like you go make it hard for him. Why? If you go can't take God enter in body or what?
Charlie.
Yeah, like sometimes it just been like, shitty talk sometimes.
Man.
But I know they really I said shitty talk, but I don't mean to say that what she's saying is shitty. I already said that
the whole conversation
she has
was
her perspective that she was coming from, but approach is everything.
Yeah.
When him say,
I think in trying to deliver a message,
yes,
she threw her husband under the bus.
The bus. Do you understand? She could have said it in a different way. And I said, but I mean, no disrespect to her, but I hope that the husband is not mad or they're able to.
Do you think a situation like this can cause, divorce?
Yeah, different people with different temperaments. But we can say, hey, P. He doesn't want to hear anything again. Get out. Yeah. Like different people with different temperaments. Maybe he has never gotten angry like that before, but
because he's never been put on the spotlight like that.
Exactly. So this one got to him and it's like, get out, it's done. How would you feel? And even that, we should still give it the allowance. Say, let's talk about it. Let's fix it.
Let's fix it. You believe communication is key in a relationship?
100%. Communication is key everywhere there are two or more people. Communication is key.
Camidoh is my special guest, my brother. We're having this conversation. I really love it because especially the relationship bit of it. These days, there's that thing with the younger generation where they feel that relationships are supposed to be forever, because there's an article that popped up on the internet a couple of days ago of a 16-year-old girl who burnt the house of her boyfriend because he caught him cheating and all that. Like, was she feeling at the age of 16, was she will be dying? Bro, 18 they are where she country.
Yeah.
Like she will feel better whole country. Yeah. People these days don't understand the fact that because the fact that we have a beginning, definitely there should be an end.
Yeah.
Because we have a beginning, there has to be an end.
Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever. You got to know about this the hard way. What do you have to say to people who are watching you right now, who are in a situation like your own? They decided to commit their all into a relationship. They were maybe funding their better half. When you see the time, money, resource, like everything, and the thing cast.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to people like that who are watching us?
I mean, the grass is not greener on the other side. It is what you make it. Yeah. Say a higher fear into if you want your home to be seen a certain way, you set it up that way.
Okay.
What you see, like, from history, from time, we've always been told, like, anger no the solve problem.
Yeah.
So by now we should all know that when we are angry, we cannot make decisions. Or, we are just where we're meant to be. Like, there are certain laws of the universe that when you ride with, you never get it wrong.
Yeah.
What's yours here? Like, you're right where you have to be. If you have to be out of here, you will be out of here. It's not just about going to church, but it's about really and truly connecting to God, the spirit, and getting discernment on things and walking in that light. That's it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's all I want to say. I also want to thank you guys for riding with me.
Charlie.
Check out my new record, obviously. Nothing Lasts Forever. It's a beautiful record. Like,
it's a big jam.
For one, I don't like
Big
putting
jump.
out records. Like I want to see from an engineer standpoint, a creative standpoint. I just want to make sure I've given my record like optimum input. Then I leave it. I leave the rest. So right now it's just marketing work, and you know. So yeah, it would mean a lot if you downloaded the record from Spotify or Apple Music or AudioMac or Boomplay and you shared it to like your WhatsApp status or your WhatsApp group, your favorite WhatsApp group or whatever. Like, you know, you'll be doing a thing or two for me. So appreciate you guys so much.
That's what it is. So head straight into the comment section, check out the song, and come and give us your feedback on this feedback on the song. I'll be doing a review session on the song very soon on this channel. My name is DJ Slim. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. Keep it real because the street is always what? Watching.